For your upcoming Algebra I project, you're going to want some different sites and applications for creating tutorial videos. So I've created this blog spot. It's called whsprojects.blogspot.com, and it has different types of tools that you're going to be able to use for this project. So the first page, you'll notice over here on the right, it's called Videos on a Computer. So if you're just going to use a computer, these are some things you can use. The first one is called Jing. It's by a company called TechSmith. It's a free program that you can download here at school. And there's two things that it can do for you. The first thing it can do for you is it can make a screen capture, which just means you draw a square around any image and it will take a picture of it. You can also hook a microphone into your computer and record up to 5 minutes of screencast and then send that to your teacher when you're done. So that one's really quick, easy to do. It does take a download though, so it's probably something you're going to want to do at home. On most of these, after I've listed, there's a hyperlink to the site. So if you want to go out to a site, you can click on that and it will take you to that actual site. I've also included links to videos and or tutorials. The second one is called eInstruction. eInstruction is a record and playback that we have on all of our computers. Here at school, it's already loaded. So if you're going to be doing your project here at school, you'll just need a microphone, some headphones, and what this does is it records anything it sees on your screen and anything that you say through a microphone. It's got that whiteboard feature. I'm sure you've seen your teachers use it with the Mobi, and then it just saves it right as a file that you'd share with your teacher. To access it, you're going to go Start Programs eInstruction, Interwrite Workspace, Interactive Mode, and here's a little tutorial again to show you how to use it. This next one, called PresentMe, is a website, so you're going to need to sign in and make an account, and what it does is it gives you a split screen. On one side you'll see the presentation that you're going through, maybe it's a PDF, maybe it's a PowerPoint, and on the other side you'll hook up a webcam and you'll actually record yourself talking. So it's a nice little split screen with you on one side, your presentation on the other. Screencastomatic is another website you can use, and it's going to do the same thing. It's just going to record anything it sees on your screen along with the microphone plugged in and any voiceover that you're doing. Voicethread is a little bit different. This one runs off of images. So what you do in a Voicethread, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the example here. In a Voicethread, you will upload 1 picture, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't really matter. But the thing I like about Voicethread is once you have your images in there, you can voice over and comment on them. Close that off. Like this one is right here. So this kid has uploaded a picture, and these various things on the side are recording and commenting. There's also a pen feature, which you can see this person using right now. And the pen feature is, he's just drawing with his mouse. So very, very easy to use. Again, because that's a website, you're going to have to create an account. SlideRocket is just a place you would put your presentation. It's similar to PowerPoint, but it is web-based. But the thing about SlideRocket is if you don't have an account yet, they've kind of shut off the ability to make new accounts. So if you don't have one, this may not be an option for you. The last one on this front page is called WeVideo. Maybe you just want to use your phone or a camcorder, an iTouch, or something else to record a video. What WeVideo does is it's an online video editing system. So if you don't have a Mac, and they usually use iMovie, or at school we have Movie Maker on PCs, but it's not very good. WeVideo is completely cloud-based, and it's a great way to edit. They've made a lot of changes to their site this year, and I really like it. A couple things to be wary about with WeVideo, though, because it is cloud-based. The upload, if you want to upload your video clips here at school, it will take quite a while. I suggest doing it at home. And the last step, where it renders the video into a single file, that can take overnight. So don't try to run this at 8 o'clock in the morning and think you're going to hand it in at 9. It's just not that fast. So don't be too procrastinative with WeVideo. The second page I made is called Videos on iPad. So if you have an iPad, there are some wonderful apps out there for creating screen captures. The first one is called Explain Everything. It's really nice. It does cost $3. Lets you annotate, animate, narrate. You can import your pictures and then write over them, but that one does cost $3. Show Me is very similar to that. Maybe it doesn't have quite as many colors, but it is free. It allows you to voice over the whiteboard. You can go to their site and see lots of different examples, and so it will kind of help you see what a good one and a bad one looks like, and there's a tutorial right there. EduCreations, same type of thing. This one is completely free, just some simple colors. You can bring in a picture, write out your formula, just show how you're doing it as you're voicing over. And the other one that's very similar to that as well is Screenshot. Those are all very similar apps, but maybe you like one more than the other, or where you're going to be saving your presentation, whether that's YouTube or just downloading the actual video and sharing it with your teacher, or some of these have a place where you can just share a URL with your teacher. Pay attention to that too when you're picking which one of these you like. Maybe you want to do something a little different. Here's a couple other ideas. ToonDo is a comic strip maker, so maybe that you just want to write a story about, this one's about proportions. ToonDo is a great little app for that. Poof. Poof is an animated story maker. You can actually make the characters move, pick different scenes, move them in and out. So maybe you want to tell more of a story, and Poof would be the place to do it. epubbud, this is a place where you actually make an EPUB. An EPUB is a format of an electronic book. If you've ever used iBooks, they talk in the format of the program is an EPUB. So what you can do is create an actual EPUB, and then you can read it like a textbook on an iPad, or if you have an Android, you're going to want to use LDGO, which is the name of an app. The last one I put on here is called Mixbook. Mixbook is an online scrapbook maker. Lots of backgrounds and stickers, and you can kind of make it look pretty cool and kind of pretty. Okay? If you're just needing some tools, maybe you're going to do the computer videoing, and you just need a couple extra tools. I put 3 tools on this one called Chrome extensions. The first one is called the DOM equation editor. You ever notice your teachers make those really nice professional looking equations? They use a program called MathType, but there is a free extension on Google Chrome called the DOM equation editor, which will make a nice looking formula for you. Maybe you need a graph or a couple graphs overlaying each other. You can go to the graphing calculator extension. You can do multiple graphs on the same graph paper or virtual graph paper, and you can make them different colors, shade them, all sorts of things. And the last one I put on here is called Blackboard. Blackboard kind of reminds me of Khan Academy. It's just black, and then you pick colors. You can do text, or you can draw over it. Very, very simple. If you've never dealt with a Chrome extension before, what you're going to do, and I'll just show you here real quick, click on a new tab, go to the Chrome web store that's always there on that new tab. Make sure you're signed into the browser. And then what I did is clicked over here on Education or any of these others, and I kind of searched through and found some ones that I like. Once you find one you like, maybe this one, mouse over and click Add to Chrome. It's as simple as that. And then once I did that, I'm going to click on New Tab again. You can see the 3 that I just mentioned are listed right here. I just click on them and then they open up. Okay. The next page I will go to is called Resources for Additional Ideas. Maybe you thought, well, those are kind of cool, but I'd like to try something else. These are 2 pages that my group has put together. The first one's called Projects That Pop, just a website with lots of different project ideas. You can use it on this project or any project you're doing. The other one is our Pinterest page. Our Pinterest page has several different boards, and the boards are organized by apps and by websites, either by subject area or tools. So here are some different presentation, productivity, ebook apps, and then down here are presentation tools, collage. These would be actual websites. And you can go through our Pinterest page and kind of get some other ideas. And finally, if you've never really looked at educational tutorial videos, I suggest that you watch a few, decide what's good about them and what's not so good about them. Sometimes I go to YouTube looking for ideas or educational tutorial videos on different sites. Some people do a great job, they're efficient, they talk really well about it, and some of them don't. So here are some good educational video sites. Khan Academy, if you've never been there, highly encourage it. Thousands of videos over everything you can imagine. Obviously YouTube, I'm sure you've been there. But have you been to YouTube Education? It's just the education portion of YouTube. And then there's TeacherTube and SchoolTube. And finally, Show Me, which is one of the apps I talked about. You can go there and look at some of theirs as well. That's a database that's really growing. If you have any questions while you're working through this project, over here on the side, I did put in my email address, and my name is Terry Essie. I'm the Tech Facilitator here at Wakeland. Feel free to email me any questions that you have or stop by C201. I'll be happy to help you. Good luck with your projects.